Okay, Biggie. Righty, guys, what we're going to do is a little test. Now, the test is it a single dog lead reactivity thing? Is it an owner thing? Is it an environment? We have to try and sort this issue out with these dogs. They can be complicated sometimes. Simple, but complicated. That sort of doesn't make sense, I get it, but they can be a bit tricky to figure out sometimes. Let's see how we go. Good dog. Now, no reactivity, but what I'm trying to show you guys here is if you know your dog and you know they're physically not going to attack a dog, they may be verbal, you are best to say to the owners, I know my dog's noisy, but can we let them meet? Otherwise, that holding back, they never get to do it. This is what can compound the problem because they never get to actually meet. But you have to know your dog before you do it. Let's try another dog. It'll happen again, but I just want to do this for a couple of dogs to see Biggie's different reactions. Okay, one dog down. Now we're going to try a smaller breed, Little Bubbles. And we'll see, is it a size thing? Is it a breed thing? Is it a confidence? Who knows? But I'm trying to show you guys here, even though we're getting no reaction, I want to try and just educate you with what you should be doing, provided you know your dog. I'm not saying introduce dogs that you know are going to bite other dogs, but if you know your dog is all bark and no bite, I would advise that you ask the owner, can I just let them meet? Because you know once they get the meeting out of the way, the reactivity goes out of the way. It's a weird thing. It's a common thing. Super, super common. Most dogs don't lead to an actual fight or bite or anything. It's just all frustration, anxiety, overwhelm, choose a word, you know, they just get, it's still too much for them. And they let it out through verbal, through barking and growling, but it doesn't, very, very rarely crosses over to a dog fight, but you have to know your dog. This is still a good process to go through to show you guys just the introduction. And like I said, I'm not doing any correcting because there's no need for the correcting. There's nothing to tell off, but I want to get it through to you guys that when you know your dog, have the confidence to let them meet. I keep repeating this, but keep holding them back and they never get to get it out of their system. So you've got to get them with other dogs. Okay, now we've got a husky, bigger dog. Might give a vibe of where he's jogging to try and sort of upset the dog, which is a good idea. So we're a little bit different.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, he wants to go for a jog with you. Good boy.
Oh, you're such a good boy.
He's interested there. There's no, even if he did react today, if he was aggressive and going to attack a dog, he'd still be doing it now, what I'm trying to say. It wouldn't suddenly go away, he's never going to bite a dog. This clearly shows you, even if he does have reactivity on another day, he is not going to attack a dog. Okay, this is good. This guy's having a bit of reactivity to him, and Biggie's doing nothing back. You're getting a few grumbles and growls there. Sometimes the best lesson these dogs can get, any dog, is a little bit of correcting off a big dog. And just tell them to, you basically pull your head in a bit. For those who don't, you're not Australian, that saying means you need to calm down a little bit. Rosie's laughing. What would they use in America? You needed to chill out?
Chill out, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Same term, different meaning. Same meaning, different term. Anyway, guys, that's just trying to show you have to have confidence, know your breed, and also have the right equipment. I've got a little slip lead here, which allows me to make the dog comply with a little bit of positive punishment if I need it. No big deal, that little correction. See this pulling? Piggy. Little pop and then loose lead. See this? Look. Little pop. Put a little side note training there. That's better. Look, look. That's all it took. He goes to run in the door. Let's do a little bit of video on this while I'm here anyway. So I'm going to go in the gate here. Biggie thinks he's going in the gate. We're going to walk forward. Ah, he's got the message. Look where he is now. Look. I go back. Little pop. I've got 2 fingers. That's all I'm using. Come back around. A little bit of side note training. Good boy. Sit. Thank you very much, Sir Biggie. Good boy, buddy. Yes, and not always food, guys. Let's go again. Let's do a couple of reps. Let's go, buddy. Look how loose this is. What'd that take me? Good boy, buddy. Now, Biggie, sit. I'm going to reward that with food. Why? Because I'm rewarding a behaviour he offered, not something I made him do with food. Does that make sense? He offered me a nice behaviour, I reward the behaviour. Instead of saying, please do this for a biscuit, look what I give you when you offer me nice behaviour by your own choice. Look at you, Biggie. Sit. Good sit. Beautiful. And we use it variable. So we don't reward every time with food, we do it sometimes. 1 out of 5, 1 out of 3, bit of food. Let's do a little more walking while we're here. Let's go, Biggie. Let's go down the hill. See this? He goes out front, he forgets. Little pop. Little about turn. I like doing 180 turns. Go back, go around. What I'm always telling you guys, loose lead, people, loose lead. Little corrections. Tiny. Look. Look how loose that lead is. Let's go, bud. See how he's forgetting himself a little bit? And he's going out front. What do? Little about turn. Little about turn. Yes, good boy, Biggie. I stop and do little. Yes, Biggie, sit. Good sit, bud. Let's go. Loose lead, all day. Look. Yes, no correction for that. He followed. You're easily trained, Biggie. Let's go, bud. Good boy. Biggie, sit. Ah, very clever. That was a good sit. Good boy. Yes, good dog. A little late on the food reward there, but that's okay. Let's go. This is where he understands now. When the leader's loose. Yes, good boy. I'm going to reward that behaviour for those little look-ups at me. They're sort of checking in on what I'm doing. They're rewardable. Good boy. Because we want to reinforce that behaviour. We want to do it more and more and get him offering that good behaviour. Good boy, Biggie. I try going slow. Yes. Good change of pace. We'll go a bit faster. Go a bit slower. Oh, look at you. A bit faster. We turn around. No harnesses here, people. No harnesses. Yes. Good boy. It's away. Excellent. Biggie, sit. Good sit. Stay. Let's do a little stay. Want to do a little recall? Ready? Come. Good boy. Sit. Beautiful, Biggie. Good boy. Let's go. There's a nice little extras in training for you guys. Good boy. Couple more turnarounds. Let's go. Up the hill. Yes. Come, bud. Good boy. Let's go. Yes. Loose lead. Nice voice inflection. Nice and loose at the lead. Loose lead. Look at that. Look. He gets a little bit up front. What do? I don't prompt him. I just turn. Little correction. Guys, if you have to do one of those every couple hundred meters, no big deal. Got to keep your dog realising that you are walking your dog. Your dog is not walking you. There we go. Good boy, Biggie. Nice little session on the slip lead. Biggie, sit. Good sit. Let's go. I'll keep this going for a bit. You guys are learning now, hopefully. Let's go. Come on, bud. Good boy. See this? Yes. Reinforce that behaviour. Yes, good boy. Not always food. Let's work off the food sometimes. Ah, beautiful. Yes, buddy. Nice little turn. Good boy. Good boy. Biggie, sit. Good sit to finish, and I reward that behaviour. Yes, good boy, bud. Proud of you. Here's Biggie. Having a good time, running around. Zero reactivity. So there you go. No reactivity. Again. But it doesn't matter. I would rather none than reactivity, even though he came here for this. What it does though, it answers questions. What it answers is Biggie going to attack another dog? Is he physically going to hurt them? He's not. Look at him. If he was going to do it, it's in here. That is not going to suddenly go away. Even though he behaved well in there, he's not going to suddenly go. It's all show. You have to figure that out with your dogs. You have to find a facility or people with dogs where you can figure that out. But the biggest thing is, you've got to get your dog with the dogs to answer that question. If you're always holding back, you're never going to know. And I know I've used this example before, but it really is true. If someone's always holding you back and you say you're going to fight 20 people and think you're going to kick all their asses, you'll say that while you're being held back because you feel consciously a lot tougher because you know you actually physically can't be challenged and you don't have to actually back it up. So you can talk. I've used this example before. You may laugh at it, but it is true because I've seen it many times doing security. Many people think they're pretty tough while they're being held back, but then that person's let go and nothing actually happens nearly every time. Very similar to dogs. I know that's a funny example, but it really is true. Same with self-defense. So with dogs, it's the same. They're often very tough when they're being held back between a fence, picked up by the owner, and they feel brave. But if you let that dog get to dogs and they realize they don't have to fight, because often they're putting on a show like they want to fight, but they don't want to fight. They're trying to tell the dog, please stay away, I'm scared, or whatever it is. But you get them to meet the dog and they realize they don't need to be scared. They get over those fears, and often a lot of the reactivity can also go away. So be aware of that, guys. Get your dogs with other dogs when you can. Muzzle them if you need to. Know your dog's body language. You must know that they're not going to follow through before you're obviously irresponsible and you let them get to a dog. So be cautious. Again, if you enjoy my videos, I really appreciate if you subscribe when you watch. It means a lot to me. It really does. Share, turn the notifications on. It is very appreciated. I hope you got something out of the video. Like I said, there was no reactivity, but you got to see whether a dog is really serious and how you need to set it up to answer that question. You need to answer that question. And I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. And I will see you soon with the next video. Hope I keep teaching you things and you're enjoying my videos. And I'll see you soon. Bye.